Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Today we are going to do Part 3, Chapter 12. First, with map commentary.
Apostle Soniki's army, with Ike at its head, wins a great victory over Dayan at Oribes Bridge. However, Apostle Soniki elects not to pursue the retreating Dayan forces. Instead, she petitions King Pelleas for permission to pass through Dayan. After waiting for several days, she receives no reply, and Soniki reluctantly orders a march. Avoiding the heart of Dayan, the army skirts along the mountains and makes its way south.
Chapter 12, The Price. That was a very short and sweet map commentary segment. Okay, so Micaiah is definitely worn out. Because she's been pushed way too hard in this fight. It seems that Pelleas is very, very eager to exterminate the Lagoos. I wonder why. And now he's scared that if he loses Micaiah, his entire army will die. And thus the entire kingdom will too. And I'm sorry if you can hear that ambulance in the background. Hope everything's okay out there, I guess. So if Micaiah leaves, all of Dayan will perish. Not really sure where the logic is in that. But Almeida seems to know what's going on. So we're gonna find out what a blood pact is. I really don't like how you can just warp inside of a room. That'd be very, 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 like... I don't know what that would be. That'd just be scary and weird. This guy has a lot more power than I guess we gave him credit for. Oh, it's a staff. Okay. I forgot about that part. Oh, Pelleas, what have you gotten us into? Oh, Izuka did it. Figures. Of course, of course. Was that stupid Izuka. The only person worse than Valtome is Izuka. Wow. So yeah, we have no choice in the matter, and Dayan has to help the Senate. As stupid as that sounds. So yeah, we're in quite the pickle right now. It's a story to scare kings into eating their vegetables. So yeah, Dayan is completely screwed, beyond belief. But Micaiah's going to be a nice little cheerleader and encourage Pelleas to not give up yet. Okay, good. Thank God. At least we got him to actually do something for once. However, though, we'll still have to fight Ike's army, though. But we'll deal with it. We'll take it one day at a time, I guess. Okay, back at the good old base. Let's see. MVP was Rolf again. Hooray. Info. Oh wow, we have a lot of conversations. Well, let's get started then. And we get a Master Crown. Alright. It's gonna be a while before we can actually use that, though. Okay, Tornado. And Tornado actually gives us some boots. The boots, I believe, increase your movement by 2. Which means if you give the boots to a unit with very high movement, and also give them the celerity skill, then that unit can completely travel from one side of the map to the other. Pretty much. Okay, conversation with Soth. Okay, we got 10,000 gold. Okay, conversation with Nolan. And Nolan gets a tomahawk. Pretty good long-ranged axe. And lastly, we have a very unimportant conversation with Nico. The little kid we met at the very beginning of the game. Okay, so that gave a little bit of insight to Mikai's character, just a little bit. Okay, support. Let's see, anything I can do? Not really, but I really don't need to do anything, because this is the only support I don't have finished, and obviously I don't even need to finish this, because I'm not going to be using these characters, so I'm pretty good to go with supports, actually. Let me take a look at things. Oh, I need to put some of this stuff away. Why do you have a brave bow? I don't really understand that. Okay, alright, why am I doing this on camera? I'll be right back, guys. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, I'm back. As usual, just did a few slight managements of different items for different characters. Just going to quickly show you some of the characters that I messed with a little bit, and the characters I plan to use for that matter. One of the characters I am going to focus on is this guy right here. We actually have Tornado back, And he's actually at a good level now. He's actually at a level where he can gain experience and be helpful. So, yeah, it's nice to have him back. And I also gave him some weapons, as you can see, so we'll definitely make use of them. In particular, these ranged weapons, the javelin and the hand axe, because there is ledge combat involved in this next chapter. I also took off the Beast Foe and the Paragon skill from Jill. Right now she just has the normal Kanto skill. And I actually gave Edward Paragon, and I also gave him the Vantage skill that Nolan had in the last chapter as well. Basically, I'm going to focus on giving Edward experience in this chapter. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I think we're done with that. And I think we can actually move on now. So let's get started. Oh, one more thing I should probably show off. The items you can get in the bargain bin are a steel longbow, a Pox, which is a very powerful crossbow, a beast killer, a reaper card, a daemon card, and an elixir. So those are the items you can get. So showed those off, and now I am ready to end and continue. Oh wow, we're actually going to create a rock slide right here. This is going to be very deadly. Okay, so our goal for this battle is to basically prolong Pelleas' research so we can find out a way to break the Blood Pact. So what we're going to do here is we're going to target the Apostles' army. And we have to fight them in this little canyon right here. As you can see, there are a lot of units here. A lot of units. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. And as you can see, they have a lot of flying units too, so we have to look out for them and the possibility of them, you know, not going this way and just flying up here and striking the enemies directly, so that is something we'll have to look out for. There are a lot of troops though, definitely. We have a lot of troops of our own, a lot of yellow units, so as usual, we're going to try and avoid using them. As for unit placement, Torneo is going to stay over here. It makes the most sense because, after all, he is the strongest defensive unit we have, I think. Oh wait, no, never mind, Aaron is. But either way, oh, and Jill's pretty defensive too. But either way, I am going to keep him up here. He also has a very good skill called Resolve, which will basically raise strength, skill, and speed by 1.5 times when the unit has low HP. And that'll definitely help us out if he does get to low levels. So he really is a good unit to keep over here. I'm going to try to make it so Jill can go over here too, and maybe Volog if I really need him. As for everyone else, they're basically just going to stay on this road, which I have no problem with that. Why would they... Why is Fiona here? I don't want you. Let's bench some of you guys. I don't need you guys. Yeah, that should be fine. I might keep Leo just to have, you know, someone who can actually do some damage from the backside, even though it's not going to be very much damage. So yeah, I'll keep Leo. 3 units should be enough to hold the defensive down here. Plus I have Laura who can heal, so that's going to be nice. Oh, and I'll have these two as well. So yeah, I should be fine. This is going to be kind of messy at first, because I have to find a way to try to get the units away from this ledge so I can actually attack them. That's going to be kind of a challenge in itself. But otherwise, I think I'm good, so let's save our game and let's get started with this chapter. This chapter is not very long. As you can see, let me see if I can get the... Okay, yeah. All we have to do is defeat 40 enemies, so this might not take very long at all. We just have to defeat a certain number of enemies and we should be fine. Also, I think I'm going to do this just so I can get Edward in front. And yeah, okay, I'm ready.